They'll just grind you down, and as soon as they see an opportunity to push somebody 3v1, they will do. This is what Waybo have to do. They've got to trade, they've got to fight back. Speakeasy with a big double. They're going to need these big hero moments in the rounds to keep themselves in some of these. 3 versus 3, great response. Capitao gone, that is a big moment.
Here we go, they're pushing in deep there as well. JB being tagged out by these trip mines is certainly not going to help too much, but he lines up and finds the head of Oven on his push on forward. He's being flanked from 2 sides. A C4 from Reach is going to find his man down to a 2v2. So good recovery efforts for Tim. There's still half the round to play here. There is so much time. KZ getting rid of Reach. Speakeasy has done all the work this round, Tim, and he'd have to do a hell of a lot more. KZ with the final couple.
It's going to go for the drop, and there's a fight elsewhere. Ape picks up JV92, but Nada's got in a position to put the diffuser down. Herds was coming down blue tunnel, can now challenge from this side. The question is, are they aware of his position? They're going straight onto the diffuser, and I think they're going to get this Waybo. Great decision.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he hasn't got time to get to this one. A good disable coming on now. It's quite funny because now that Jacuzzi's opened up, that's where the pressure's going to start building from. You've got Felipox looking at Logi as smokes come on forward. They've got to start their march on forward here, Tim, but there's question marks on exactly where it is they're pushing from. Intercepts one. In front of us here is KZ working his way down main stairs. Nade also moving on through. 2 kills coming the way for Furia. This is what they needed to see, Tim. Ape getting at least 1 back, but they need more. What's going on there, Tim? Casey's turned it into a 2K. Ape was looking completely the wrong way, sprinting off towards the bathroom, and that may be enough for Furia to get a 4-2 half.
So that utility is gone. They need to go and try and find that first kill.
They do. They know where these 2 players are. They know that there's one on Church Door. They know that there's one sat just on Blue Door as well. They have to be able to move as a team off this team. Like you say, there's a real lack of utility, so it's all about the guns. They've got the light screens they can still run in with, and JV's got another. This is looking bad, Tim. It's down to a 1v1. Hoven's got to go absolutely massive here. Steps in, notices behind the box. It's a 1v1 though, Tim, and JV's down low. Hoven hits the shot, and Waybo take the round, but my God.
Again, and he's just backing up Waybo, and
they want
be careful. Exactly that. They just don't want to waste too much time. But Speakeasy get things underway with a kill on to JV. Ape tries to go in through Jacuzzi. Doesn't get away with it as Felipox takes him down. 3 versus 4.
I think it's Speakeasy really wants to go a bit more aggressive here and push in towards Felipox inside a bathroom. He's got Reaps joining him in. Out on the flank though, we've seen this one before, Tim. It's Herds. Always off by himself, but always finding the kills necessary. Speakeasy all alone, blinded out by the FNAT.
So Waybo need to be aware of that. They've dealt with it. I was going to say somebody needs to be underneath because otherwise he could deny a plant attempt. 4 versus 3 after an excellent kill from Reaps really starts to clear things out for them. They're just waiting for these toxic babe canisters to burn away at the moment. Felipox has 2 more in pocket though. He can take out a lot of the rest of this round, so instead they've tried to push up red to get aggressive, and it's worked. Hoven 1, Ape 2, Waybo take round 11, and we are getting at least all 12 on Clubhouse. Quite right, he climbs up, goes up the stairs and hits them on the flank. He's just waiting for his opportunity though, and you just know it's going to come at some point.
This will be such a harsh way to lose the map, but he's got himself up there, Tim. Sees one, but they've already won the gunfight. He's got a KZ on side, Tim. He hasn't got to hit the shots himself. They get 2, and this could be what ends the map.
The beauty of that, though, is that it leaves Herds out there on the flank with them not really knowing where he is or being comfortable. If they try South Balcony now, Herds is just going to pop into CCTV, for example. Big problem for Waybo. 5 versus 3, and it is not looking good. Ape wants to get aggressive, moves on into site. He's currently at elbow. Shots are fired towards main stairs. Gives him an idea of the location. A nade is sent in to try and develop a bit of movement. Herds on the flank does get one eventually. KZ with a double to close it out. It's flawless for Furia. They take Clubhouse.
The Dockerbeat was feeding all the information on what was going on inside of the B site, so they're at least slightly blind now to a backstab if it comes on through. But Hoven's going to find one. Down goes for Felipox. Good start here as we get into the last 25, Tim. Surely they can hold on.
Great timing and play with the Vulcan canister. JV manages to level it up though. Hoven just showing a little bit too much of himself, and this is what we keep saying, Des. Furia are never done. They're never buried. Nade is going to go in and look to get the plant down, but he doesn't need it because it's JV92 picking up the final kill again. How many times are we...
In fact, a tub comes across to keep that locked up a little bit longer. He's going to sit and hold it, Tim. He's got a C4 that you can play behind as well, but now he's going aggressive, looking for Herds around the corner. He's got the right idea. Misses misses his chance to get a freebie, Tim. That's really bad. Turns on for a second, but now he's getting squeezed in, and Furia patience pays off. They get 2 kills. Hoven 1 back, but it's a 1vx, a 1v4 coming out for Hoven on the site. This is not looking pretty. He's been able to get underneath, and here you're really getting hopeful for a kill here, my friend. Throw you just in the helmet going up, but no, here he goes marching on forward, looking to do what he can, but there's 2 players, and the C4 comes over, not quite going to find him, but he is down to a fraction of HP.
And somehow it's Happy who dies along the way. All that noise elsewhere, and JV goes in and takes his opportunity. Reaps dies to one of their own traps. No, Reaps, how have you managed it?
And now he's been flashed out. Speakeasy all alone. KZ's in. Speakeasy finding 1, manages to get a second, but there are 4 players swinging him out once. Tim, you know.
Bit of damage along the way there. That might just back him up a bit. And he's also got, of course, what sounds like a pre-placed nitro.
It's above his head. Yeah. Just to scare him back a little bit, you know, okay, we can pop it at any time. They can't shoot it because it's around the corner. It's actually a really nicely placed C4. Philippot's getting rid of Speakeasy. It's again seeing the shield player take a lot of damage early on has then resulted in his death. They really need him alive for later in the round.
Philippox is just so good. Continues to fight. Picks up another onto Turd. Reaps with a double though. Manages to clear Philippox out, but the damage was largely done. 3 versus 3. 45 seconds left to go. And keep your eye on Nade. He's on the Echo. Still in a position to be able to deny should this plant start to go down.
He must know that they've seen his drone there. He's got to move it away somewhere else, and they'll know that it's being ratted into a corner somewhere inside of here just to help disrupt. Of course, no longer useful for the shield break as the Blitz is dead, but the information that it provides could be invaluable. Waybo have got 20 seconds to work with, Tim. This ain't a lot of time, but Ape's ready. Utility coming on out. They've got a plant in mind.
Yep, Hoven's going to find JV92. Great start. Managed to get away from the Razor Bloom as well. Ape's put in the diffuser down. It's all up to Nade. 8 seconds left to go. He just needs to time this right, but he loses the drone. They've got an opportunity to go again. He was just a bit too soon, and they were a little bit too quick for him. Waybo, it's possible for Furia to hold on from above. Can they cover the angles? Because Waybo, with 30 seconds left to go, have got a choice. Do they go for kills on top floor, or do they drop underneath and try to put the diffuser down?
But now they're staying upstairs, Tim, and the problem is they're a little bit split on the side of Waybo. Some have dropped, some have carried on. What's going on here, Tim? They've managed to lose the 1, and that is a real car crash situation. Arpe's done a real good job pushing in on this backside, but now he's left in a 1v1 against Philippox, who has got the door. Nade's coming over for an assist too. Turns off by himself here, looking for sight. It just feels like they've gone in different directions, Tim, and they could well pay the price for it.
But this plant might just stick. Turd manages. No, he does not. So I was going to say he gets back onto his gun, but Philippox was well aware again. He's big-brained it. He knew that the... Just waiting for him to come around the corner.
Hello.
Yes, they do. That's just going to back up Nade. Can he deal with the situation?
Oh, no.
There was a second there, I thought Nade was coming away with a double, but as always, Furia keep themselves in touch. JV manages to pick up Happy, but Waybo still in the driving seat. Speakeasy has diffuser in hand, full HP almost on the Monte. 50 seconds left to go. I still back the APAC team for this round.
They've got time here, Tim. I thought Philippox might fancy running up towards that one. Tries to take for the headshot, but misses it out. Speakeasy will get away with this one. The shield can go back up, but they're pushing in deep. Tim, he has to come off the diffuser. They've tried twice to plant, and not again! Not again! They crumble!
That much is clear. 4 versus 2 now, and Furia look like all they need to do is just hold on for 40 seconds, and they will have this one done. They're just going to start locking it down. They won't take fights that they don't need to. Hertz manages to pick up one onto Hoven, and that is it. Waybo, a fan favourite so far through Six Invitational, drop down to the lower bracket, and Furia, they continue to stake their claim for being the best team in the world, for lifting that hammer again. They've got themselves through to the live finals.